Hello, hello, welcome back to our Mass Effect Legendary playthrough. FemShep Insanity, and we are not long into Mass Effect 3. We've left Earth, we've hit the Prothean archives on Mars, we've encountered Cerberus and the Elusive Man. Caden's had his head kicked in, and we've just arrived at the Citadel. Now we've got to go see the Council and hear what pearls of wisdom they have for us. Obviously they're going to throw themselves into the fight and help us out straight away, because, you know, they'll understand the importance of what's going on here.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please, one moment, please. Now arriving at Bithynium Embassy.
To the same enemy force that attacked the Turian space.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire.
That's very kind of you, random Volus person.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only, he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet for so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
Such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter.
Another sad story playing out in the Citadel here. Right, let's see what Slimeball Odina has to say about things. Should we have a quick chat with Bailey?
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Bailey, you're awesome.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Yeah, like, who's the next person to punch her in the
press.
face?
See, you're keeping the peace?
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
It is a stupid game.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Indeed. Right then, come on in, Udina. Let's fucking hear it then, shall we?
Commander, Councillor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Councillor. Earth is not in this alone. But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
Okay.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers.
Ah, the Reapers. Immortal sentient beings from
And it's just the beginning.
We've dismissed that claim.
We need your help.
Right.
Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... it would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
That's convenient.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
Oh, really?
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
You bunch of
Shepard,
useless idiots.
Meet me in my office.
Bloody politicians.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Should have let the Reapers wipe those idiots
They're a
out.
bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the war summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Thanks, but you're still a douche. Remember the days when you could just walk around here and you'd like hack a terminal for XP? Like someone's computer and you'd just be sitting there. Yeah, well. The good old ME1 days, huh? Doop doop doop. Spectre status recognized. Spectre requisitions. I can buy all these good things, can I? Jeez. Ooh. So what have I got? 34,000. That's such a rip-off. I had so much money at the end of Mass Effect 1 and so much money at the end of Mass Effect 2, and yet here I am, broke again. And I have to say, I'm kind of used to when you play these, back when these were DLC, when, you know, it was the original games and the DLCs, you had a lot of this stuff. The DLC weapons were just given to you at the beginning. So the Piranha, Typhoon, Hurricane, I think. Maybe others, maybe the Crusader, I can't remember. Right. What am I going to be buying then? Well, I have a particular favourite weapon in this game. No matter what my class, there's a weapon that I always get. Unfortunately, I can't get it until really quite late in the game. That weapon is the... I think it's the M7 Lancer, which is the First Contact War Avenger assault rifle, or Lancer assault rifle, but it's the same as the Avenger, the default weapon, but it's got the heatsink and it is absolutely devastating. It's so overpowered. It's brilliant. But you get that as part of the Citadel, what is it? Is it Citadel DLC? Yeah, must be. I forget the name of it now. God, it was part of the... Yeah, the party and the... God, help me out here. I think it's the Citadel DLC. And you get access to... there's a mission with... You get a silenced pistol, which is also brilliant. And that Lancer assault rifle. And you get access to the arena, where you can get some Cerberus armor that's very good as well, but only if you get like the maximum possible score in the game. Anyway, what do I want? Well, I like the look of this thing, to be fair, although ammo capacity, weapon damage, shields, health, probably not the best for an engineer. Really need power damage. I like assault rifles, so I think for the moment I'm going to be sticking with my default. Welcome. Quarian Fleet Intel. High-end weapon mounts, kinetic barrier. Another Quarian pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship travelling close to the Perseus Veil. Pilgrimage recalled. Data suggests that the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and updating ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Veil. It could be in reaction to the Reaper invasion, but since no formal offer or request for assistance has come, intel suggests that the Quarians may be instead preparing for conflict with the Geth. Of course they are, because the Quarians are never happy unless they're fighting Geth. What's over here? Anything over here? Nope. So we'll be coming back to the Citadel often in this game, far more often than in the others.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
Of course I do.
Commander Shepard, Khaleesi bint seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Kalisa, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying, but I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
Yeah. Tempting though it is to punch her out.
Hey, Commander.
Hey, Beefcake.
Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful, but it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Maybe we will, James. Although I'll be honest, you're a close second place to bland character after Jacob.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
James is not my favourite character, but he's no Jacob, to be fair to him.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Shepard does swish a little bit in this one, doesn't she? Look at her.
Ma'am, I can't say when we're deploying or where or why.
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? She did, didn't she? Why would she be here unless she's seeing the Council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
You don't have to. Commander Shepard.
Okay,
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview?
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Okay, Alice.
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
1 footlocker, even though we'll give you
Aye,
a
aye,
massive
Commander.
cargo space. that could easily, you know, like take like half of this room. But whatevs.
First deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports say not to depend on comms.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Well, they said that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
So, how am I supposed to talk with you then?
You trying to get out of it, Turian? Let's pop back up and listen to the next segment of the stories, and then we'll head off and do the next mission.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Because we have the next segment of a very sad story with an Asari in a therapy.
Now
So over
arriving
here.
at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
We were deployed to Tiptree. It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help with evac. The enemy was landing. Just scouts, the Turian things, a few of the big ones. We were spread over half the continent, getting colonists to shuttles, wiping out husks.
It sounds like you were doing good work.
Could I have a gun? I'd feel a lot better.
Just tell me what happened at Tiptree.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Each time we come back, I'll listen to another couple of segments of that story so that so you can hear the whole bit, just in case it was missed
At docking bay
in your own playthrough. It will have special significance later in the game. But we can't spend all the time listening to other people's stories. We've got to go and make our one move forward. The M7 Lancer, that's what it was, yeah. Because this is the M8 Avenger. I think, to my knowledge at least, I'm not massively well read in various games out there, but I think this is one of the few games that does touch on PTSD, doesn't it? That doesn't make nearly as much of it as it could. It would have been good to see her truly, really, genuinely struggle with this and, you know, maybe even seek help for it. Or allow you in your playthrough to seek help and benefit from it, stats-wise or something. Like if you power through and don't get help, maybe it affects your game versus, you know, getting help and dealing with the issues. I don't know, that would have been a really neat mechanic to include in the game. That's always felt that would have been good. At least they did this. I've heard a lot of people don't like these dream sequences, but I quite like what they represent. You know, our character actually has some humanity, because let's face it, you would be suffering if you've seen half of what Shepard's seen, no matter how well trained.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all.
Yeah,
But I know you're
not
doing everything
comforting
you
at all.
can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
I like Trainer. She's nice.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
Well, we were
The ship's
systematically
in line with Alliance
ruining
regs
the,
now, and it has new,
the
top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the
I'm
galaxy
not
map where you
impressed.
can set the Normandy's destination.
I'm afraid. I'm just
You
not.
can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now.
And as a shit layout.
Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
They're useless.
The Council's been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Right then. So here we are in the War Room. A new addition to Normandy, where we get to see our war assets. Currently our assets are Alliance based. So we've got the Engineering Corps, we've got the 103rd Marine Division, which is good, and they're not depleted. If you don't do Arrival, they're depleted because they did they go to the Batarian colony Aratot in your place and are wiped out in large part. So they're at full strength, which is great. First fleet reduced slightly because we lost a third of the vessels protecting the council in the Battle of the Citadel. Ditto and ditto. We have Diana Ellis. We have our wonderful frigate, Normandy SR2, with a Thermix cannon, with Solaris armor and cyclonic barrier tech, and a crap ton of mineral resources. So we get 100 war assets for the minerals that we collected in Mass Effect 2. And we have Kalisa, the paparazzi. Okay. So I don't have a problem with this run. It's okay. But I start getting irritated with some of the other things around here, which I'll start pointing out as we go. Like, yeah. So this whole area is okay, but this annoying gate is really annoying.
If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
You know, I just kind of feel like, why was this ducting ever here? Like, why would you ever run ducting around a chair like that? I don't know. It doesn't seem very sensible to me.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate. Commander, come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Get over it.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
Yeah,
in any
that does
event,
seem a little
I
excessive.
appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Yes, let's hear it then.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford.
Yeah, I can
My
tell.
parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer.
English as Earl
Even
Grey,
if
you
that
are, aren't you?
freedom has its share
Which
of
is obviously
danger.
from India, but you know.
If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Yeah, you're on your own with that as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I?
No, you
Being
won't.
here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And
Yeah,
if
that's
flagging
true.
your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Carry on, Specialist.
We'll check our messages in a minute. Joker?
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my
doing?
doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
So true.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Tempting.
Commander?
Very tempting. Joker's on fine form in this game, I have to say. Good old Seth Green cracking us up as always.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Yes, I know. I'm going to check it out in my office, in my cabin. Okay, power damage 25% for this outfit for Liara. Really don't like that armor at all. What does that give us? Power recharge speed 25%. Good, because I'm not as fussed about that and I don't like it. That's okay, but still not my favourite. Power recharge speed, which means... what's this one? Power damage 25%. Power damage, that's my favourite outfit. That is what my lady wears, look at her. That's epic. James, shields 25%. Weapon damage 25%. That's just weird. Weapon damage 25%. Wow. Anyone here old enough to remember Universal Soldier, Kurt Russell? Obviously someone making this game was. 25%, no, I don't think we'll be keeping that one. I think I like his default look. Special Ops. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. Need you to head to a Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Brief you when you're inbound. Okay, so those are where you open up the multiplayer. I might give multiplayer a go, actually. I don't know if I'll record it or not. I don't know, but we'll see. I played it a lot in my old, on the original game, and it is very good. I don't know how they'll have changed it. There was a lot of loot crates and things, but I liked the way it worked because you didn't have to spend money. You could to get all the extra bits, but you could unlock things just by playing the game, which is, I think, really important. We are reinstated. Good. Warning, don't go to Earth or you might die. KEI-9. My dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on Normandy's haptic interface when I was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie, emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. Was this a DLC that I didn't have before, or is this new to him? I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way just to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails and 750 volt outlets. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. She won't be too much of a headache, Andrea Brown. Kai-9. Quarian fleet have disappeared. We don't know where they are. Welcome back gift. While we're in dry dock, Joker suggests a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand should you be reinstated as commanding officer, as the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested. I suggested something from the official Systems Alliance catalogue. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You'll find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Lovely. You have an upgrade waiting. Glyph, fine, we'll deal with that in a minute. Priority mission Eden Prime, that's all sorts of good fun, we'll go there shortly. Man, music sucks in the 22nd century, doesn't it? Or 23rd century, I can't even remember when this is. Okay. Let's have a look-see then. So we have Cerberus Ajax armor. No. Chest N7 health boost shield regen. Melee damage or health boost. Health boost. Silly helmet? No. Breather helmet? I quite like that. I'll do without for now. I'll leave for now. Full dress uniform? No. Random mining outfit? No. Other Alliance outfit? No. Hoodie? Tempting. Fancy dress? Look at that, N7 dress. We'll go with that hoodie, I think. Right, let's have a little explore of our ship then, see what else is going on around here before we head off to Palaven. We have our memorial wall. Ashley Williams on it. Jenkins. Presley. So various bits and pieces from the second game, like your ship models, for example, are hidden around the ship, which is what I'm looking for. So certainly don't want to be wasting money buying them all again. Destiny Ascension model. Talk to Liara in a minute. Let's have a quick chat with Chakwas here.
Commander? Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Wouldn't anyone?
Yes, a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
Oh, thank goodness that doctors can speed things up in the future.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
It's so true. Funny how nobody else sees that.
I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
No bonus powers available yet. I'm gonna do one mission before I get cracking with that. But I will be reassigning those powers soon, because I'm not happy with them the way they are. But I think I'll do Palaven first. Oh, let's go talk to Liara in her fancy new outfit. Oh, she's not wearing it here. Only in the field. See, now that's a gaming monitor setup right there, isn't it?
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info broker's turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered, I think.
Farron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy. Technically illegal in council space, kit's omni-shell converter and mini manufacturing fabricator can make a one-time modification to Shepard's armor, improving shield strength or adding thermal clip compartments. It's a picture of our Lady Tally. Look at that. I think I'll be having shields.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard. It's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list, but later. There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us.
Work before pleasure,
but I'm
apparently.
looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
It's a little review of Mass Effect 1, essentially. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting terminus systems, but you do a good job of keeping us alive. Never seen so many mercs and pirates on edge. Okay, nothing exciting there.
Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
If only people had bothered to go and check out the Mars archives earlier, right? I mean, we've had them for 30 years. Anyway.
Please, enjoy your day.
Please, enjoy your day. Engineering. Engineering. What's going on in engineering? Starboard cargo. Well, if it isn't our Lady Allah's. Go on then, Allah's.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Okay, sounds odd, but sure. Yeah, see what I mentioned about how big a space she's got. She's allowed 1 footlocker. Really? 1 footlocker? She's got a cabin as big as mine. Anyway. Port cargo's all sealed off. Wonder what happened to Gabby and Ken. Look, they're all... nobody here. Engineer Adams himself.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
You do kind of owe me, but I get it.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
I don't think that's that safe, but okay.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processor.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Interesting you're open-minded
Aye, aye,
enough about that, but you wouldn't consider Cerberus. What do we have down here? Model Sovereign. Shellbreaker ship. Come on, where's my... What Turian cruiser. Come on. I'm trying to catch my little hamster. She's escaped. Stop it. Yay, got her. A little space hamster. Where's this dog of mine that's supposed to turn up? I've never had this dog. I don't know where it is or what I do with it. Oh, there it is.
Good day.
Little robot dog. How funny.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Interesting.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Well, I'm not really sure what the Alliance were thinking by putting a random security gate in that delays you walking through around the ship. Or randomly running ducts and cables all over the place to trip over.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Good. I bloody hate the Hammerhead.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Hmm. And it has guns on it, Vega. Guns. Things you can shoot down rather than ram.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Hmm. Okay then. So next up, we're gonna go and talk to hello, Quarian ship, freighter. Cruiser, Alliance cruiser. We will be getting on with the mission soon, I do promise that. But, you know, got to check out our new ship first, right? It's funny to have a dog walking around here. Normandy SR1. Wouldn't be right without that, would it? Okay, Vega.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Pretty crap, as you know.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Have to work harder than that if you want me to blush. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end.
Because I was kicking ass.
Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. Your lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
You
Maybe
lose.
you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute. So I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
There we go. Fortification unlocked. Do we want fortification? Not sure. Requisitions. So we can buy. So everything's 10% more expensive. Gas of fabrication. This, the Indra. Assault rifle, magazine upgrade, stability, sniper rifle, shotgun clip. Kodiak. Inferno armor, that looks like a... That looks pretty good for an engineer, I have to say, although I don't like the look of it very much. Spectre requisitions, can't afford any of that. Weapon upgrades, let's have a look here. So we've got our Predator, hardly ever use that. Shuriken, crap. Avenger, it's alright. Vindicator, crap. Katana, fine, but I'm not going to be using it. Mantis, could be worse. I think I'm going to stick with the Avenger for now. So we might as well upgrade it. As far as we can. And that is as far as we can. Here, new shotgun. So upgrading it's given me has reduced the weight of the weapon, so we're at 198%. Plus 198% per recharge, which is good. We really want to be up at the 200. We can modify things here. We've got ultralight materials and SMG scope, but I don't want an SMG, so we won't be bothering with that. And I don't have any modifications for the assault rifle, the pistol yet. Not going to rush into that. We won't need it for the next mission at least. Speaking of which, let's get it done. We've been faffing around in the Normandy for long enough. We've got to get over to Palaven. Get Turian Prime up and then we'll do a bit of exploration. Got lots to check out and explore. Yeah. New and improved scanning pulse. there's anything to get in this area, but you know, hey, we could hop over to the nearby Castellus and Gemai.
I found something.
What do we have here? Banner of the 1st Regiment. 100% assets recovered. Good, good, good. Right then, let's bug out
Evasion
before those
successful.
Reapers eat us. So no planet scanning really in Mass Effect 3. But,
Signal confirmed.
we do have this sort of half-assed equivalent where we planet scan by a special pulse thing and risk pissing off Reapers if we do it too close to them. Units of fuel. There's more fuel there, but I'm full up, so I might as well just come back to it. It's kind of annoying that at some point during the upgrades and retrofits that the Alliance were doing, they actually decreased our fuel limit. Because I upgraded it to 1500 units of fuel in Mass Effect 2. It's frustrating that that doesn't come across to Mass Effect 3. Anyway, let's get down to Palaven, where a certain bestie will be fighting his way around, I imagine. Will we run into Garrus, our bestie, I wonder? So I could get that extra 2% by binning the pistol. Am I likely to use the damn thing? No, I'll have that 2%. She might as well have the scope and light materials. No choice on the weapons at this point. Let's see. Let's try this sentry turret before I'm going to wipe out my my level and redo it anyway, so I'd quite like to try it out and see how it goes. We are save up for you, James. Weapon damage. Frag grenade. Why not, right? Let's do it. Turians are getting their asses kicked here. You'd think they'd focus on one at a time. You know, concentrate your fire on the Reaper, overwhelm it. You know, surely someone's going to try that, right?
Oh no. No. Palaven.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
Buddy. Bit of money. Money is good.
That Reaper is enormous.
Saw bigger ones on Earth. A whole lot of them.
No, you didn't.
Goddess.
You didn't see bigger than that. That is a capital ship. That is as big as they get. With a possible exception of Harbinger, which you haven't seen yet.
Hold your fire! Friendly inbound!
Knowledge of terrain is our only advantage here, and it's not going to last forever if they keep throwing their forces at us. We'll hold this area as long as we can. I'm linking my transponder to the life signal monitoring system of the unit sees. If it goes out, send another unit here. ASAP. Viper sniper rifle, very nice. No use to me though. Be sure that we've got everything we need here. Assault rifle piercing is useful. Gives it armor piercing ability. Kit. They sent us winter gear. Not sure what they thought we'd do with that sort of gear here, but I suppose we should thank the spirits nonetheless. Power source is going to be cannibalised and be converted to power our combat gear's filtering units instead. Nice to have them not clogging up. I'm sure it would. New Greaves. Lovely, new outfit. Part of an outfit. Pistol piercing mod. Pistol magazine upgrade. Let's give ourselves that edge, shall we? Viper sniper rifle, very nice. Still way too heavy. So we won't be doing that. Again, far too heavy, but no. Piercing rod mod. Rails bullets pierce 5.5%. 5.5 meter thick objects, but at 6% reduced damage. Ignores 25% of defenses on armored targets. Then we get nice blue lights. Very nice. Might as well give it to them all. Shredder mod and 15% extra damage. Lovely. Actually, let's check the base stats of the two shotguns we've got. There's a bit less damage, slightly higher fire rate. Katana's a better option. Piercing mod and magazine upgrade. Lovely. Now we've got upgrades, I'm wondering if I should have a pistol as a backup weapon for a measly 2% of. Or I could have this, but I don't want a scope. That's such a crap weapon, though. $198. No.
Tabestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sergeant
sir.
Barnes, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We
That
set up
sucks.
camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
Irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's do that.
I see the comm tower, to the left of the main barricade in front of Palaven.
Yes, I think we can see it. It's right next to that really large Reaper. There's that sergeant that's not been doing his job.
Husks at the tower overwhelmed us. Good luck. Lots of ammunition.
We can't repair it from this panel. Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep Husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
Here they come.
Ready, James?
Hell yeah. Let's take them.
Too serious then.
General, do you read? The comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palaven Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out. Go ahead.
I have information from Palaven Command. Please return ASAP.
On our way.
Let's go find out what they got to say, shall we? Bartus, did you survive? Who knows?
What have you got?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead or MIA.
I need someone, I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
Garrus.
Garrus.
Vicarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus? His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Seems sensible
Bold
to me.
strategy, but wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
It got pretty
Primarch
high though, didn't it?
Victus. That should be something to see.
I mean, it doesn't get you up the meritocracy unless everyone above you gets killed, which apparently it does in a Reaper invasion.
You think he can get the job done?
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers. Right now, he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it. Garrus, you
Sounds
said you were with
concerning.
Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming harvester, headed for the airfield.
General, tell Primarch Victus we'll rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Yeah, of course he
Kidding?
is.
I'm right behind you.
Garrus. Oh. Let's see now. Weapons, health and shields. Weapons. Not sure about that actually. Right, so let's think. Weapon damage, health and shields. Power damage, assault rifle damage, sniper rifle damage. If you're using Garrus, he can be such a damage dealer. So we're going to go with damage. The only question is whether he's going to be a sniper or he's going to be a sniper. Almost certainly I'll just leave him with sniper rifles. So we need weapon damage. And he's going to have sniper rifle damage, even though I quite like my 10% bonus, but power damage by 20%, assault rifle damage by 50%. If he's always going to have a sniper rifle, then power damage makes sense. Health and armor. And shot damage. That's what we need.
James, that you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, is all. Adrenaline's better than oxygen any day.
What those Reapers look like Turians.
You're right, they do.
Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good.
I think we're done here.
I think we are. Still getting the hang of getting these tech explosions. I'm not quite sure why I'm struggling with it. If I'm doing things in the wrong order, I'm still getting the hang of it. I find biotics a lot easier to manage. But we're surviving mostly. One little bit of health damage there, but I'm sure we'll be fine.
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
But first, I believe I got a new widget, didn't I? Assault rifle, 40 rounds, 40% extra rounds. Yep, thank you, I like that. I need the mobility, and no zooming in just slows you down. Taking your own advice there, Shepard. Brace yourself. Wow, you went down very quickly.
Shepard, Corinth is here.
What's the word of the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
This is still on insanity, yes. Wow, I'm quite shocked at how quickly that went down, I have to say. There's no not sure why Garrus is blocked here. Garrus, why are you blocked?
Yep.
How far?
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
I suppose because we're following him in this point of the game.
Damn it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big... That's where I was born.
That's rough. You still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
It's gonna
Ain't
kick
putting up a good fight.
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out of you? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this. More back here. Shit, I hate those things. And New York is crawling with the creepy bastards? I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone. Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. Headed south.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say.
No survivors. Damn it.
Crash like that, it's not surprising.
No, it's not.
So Lola, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the Genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with a Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
I've fought with several Krogan, and they are tough sons of bitches. That's okay. Because, to be honest, James, you're this game's Krogan.
That sounds bad!
Okay, double time! No Reaper's taking this Primarch from me!
Right behind you! Right behind you!
Okay. Shut up. Yeah, not sure about how that missed because I'm pretty sure I hit that son of a bitch square, but still.
It's been a brutal fight for these guys.
But the tide's turning.
Turn up the heat!
We're getting there on this one. Okay. Right, before we go too much further, let's make sure we're not missing any goodies like that. Here we go. Mission. Rifle scope, lovely. Go too close to the target or Primarch, then it skips to a cutscene. I want to make sure that we haven't missed any goodies before we go there. There we go. We got what we could.
General Victus?
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander. I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciated.
General, you're needed off-planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
Yay, promotion.
I'm Primarch of Palaven. Negotiating for the Turian hierarchy?
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
Everybody hates diplomats.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. See this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this move.
Without him up there, there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan?
Looks like your summit just got a lot more interesting.
Yeah, that should be quite fun, shouldn't it? Krogan and Turians and Solarians all in one room. Make for an interesting fight.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Solarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
You're telling me
Our
you couldn't
alliance would be
send a
stronger with the
single
Krogan.
Asari?
You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander.
I mean, what are your diplomats doing that's so useful that means they can't go to this summit?
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Admiral Hackett's always available on VidCom.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The hour appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
True story, that. And they dropped it on Hiroshima and found out that all it did was wipe out a city full of people.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy is just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device.
Pressure's on then.
So keep at it.
Literally, we'll keep fighting, but basically, Shepard, if you could save the entire galaxy, that'd be great. Thanks.
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
Well, at least you won't go down in flames like Ashley's grandfather did.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Yeah, alrighty. Oh look, we got some money. And we got some Turians. 79th Flotilla. Lovely. Prime up Victus.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Garrus.
This sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
And when you put it that way...
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
It's interesting that the Turians have a religion of spirits. Don't know much about that,
things
to be
on
honest.
Palaven.
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Right then. Oh dear.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on Deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
See what's going on, shall we? What's Edie up to? Or not up to?
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter.
Joker,
follow your
what's that
lead.
sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Well.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
Edie?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
No kidding.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Awesome.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish.
Quantum computing.
However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
Indeed. Okay, right, well, I'm going to call it quits there because it's late. Well, we're doing well on points. I'm going to have to... yeah, I think I'll be respecking my points soon. I might do another mission or two before, though. Don't know, do I want sabotage in there? Need to think about it. Plenty of time for that, though, and we'll be taking Edie out in, to try out her as a squad mate. I still need to work out which squad mates balance an engineer best. Edie herself is an engineer, so I don't know. In some ways, she'll complement our, you know, Shepard's powers in this playthrough, but on the other hand, it weakens us. Both engineers tend to be a bit squishy. But we'll see how we go. So, join us for the next part when we'll be going to Eden Prime and doing a bit of galaxy scanning and exploration. We'll also go back to the Citadel and catch a few more conversations around that area. Do please like, subscribe, and yeah, hit that bell to hear about the next uploads. Stay safe and join us for the next one.